Mr. McCoy wants you to put your brains on autopilot to blindly accept that, of course, Ken Taylor had a bad temper. Of course, Julie was breaking up with him. Of course, she landed at LaGuardia. Of course, he killed her and dumped her body in his barn. Of course. Of course. Mr. McCoy doesn't want you to concern yourself with another perfectly reasonable theory. That it was Cecilia Knowles who was jealous of Julie Gorham, who killed her, took her place on the plane, took the sailbag from the boat, and buried her in Mr. Taylor's barn. And Cecilia did this because she was obsessed with my client. She wanted to possess him, control him. Where's the proof? I wanted you to hear what she told her therapist, but Mr. McCoy had those records suppressed.
Objection. Facts not in evidence.
Mr. Garnett, you've made your point. Move on.
Cecilia Knowles set out to frame my client, and it worked. She fooled Mr. McCoy. He's as much a victim of her machinations as my client.
Your Honor.
It's summation, Mr. McCoy. He's allowed to argue his case. Go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't the first time Mr. McCoy has been fooled by Cecilia Knowles. He doesn't want you to know, but she's done this before.
Objection. Facts not in evidence.
Sustained. Wrap it up, Mr. Garnett.
That's not good enough. Sidebar, Your Honor.
Denied. Mr. Garnett?
He's bringing up facts not adduced at trial. I want, Your Honor, to instruct the jury to...
Sit down, Mr. McCoy.
Your Honor made rulings. The people relied on them. I want his summation stricken from the record.
I'll do no such thing.
Your Honor, you're leaving us with no remedy if you won't uphold your own rulings.
Be quiet, Mr. McCoy. Now sit down.
So, even if you don't believe Cecilia Knowles killed her own sister, you must admit it's possible she did. And that's reasonable doubt.
Cecilia Knowles isn't here today because, as you know, she's in a coma. You haven't been told why she's in a coma. Mr. Garnett alluded to the reason. I'm going to tell you why.
Objection.
She did it in a desperate, crazed attempt
Sustained.
to call attention to the fact that Mr. Taylor had gotten away with the murder of her sister.
I said sustained, Mr. McCoy.
She was so convinced of his guilt, she was ready to put herself in jeopardy to see this vicious killer brought to trial.
Mr. McCoy.
While she lies in a hospital bed, this court has seen fit to allow the defense to speculate about her state of mind.
That's enough.
And hold her up as a patsy for Mr. Taylor. And since this court doesn't have the guts to protect the rights of the weak and voiceless...
You're in contempt, Mr. McCoy.
It's for the jury to see justice done. And justice, in this case, is holding Ken Taylor, and only Ken Taylor, responsible for the death of Julie Gorham.
That's it. I am declaring an immediate mistrial.
Oh, Your Honor.
Sit down, Mr. Garnett. You opened the door for this.